Yeah.
You know, so the standard is with women. It's just that they're not doing it consciously.
So,
They're just reacting instinctually. Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I suppose. Yeah, that's great. It makes total sense. Like I say, because everything that we do, as well as obviously wanting to have the money and to be able to live the life and provide and stuff like that, everything we do, what I was saying earlier on, we dress nicely, you smell nice, you're well manicured, well looked after, respectful, well mannered, polite, got charisma. You do all that so that you become attractive.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, and you
do
get
it for yourself as well.
You get self-esteem from
of
it too.
course, of course.
But you can make the argument like, do you get self-esteem? Like, is your brain rewarding you with self-esteem because it knows that it'll get you laid?
yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
wow, yeah.
I think maybe that's the answer biologically. Like,
It wouldn't make sense biologically.
like
Yeah.
I feel good about myself when I build up resources, when I work out, when I'm strong, when I'm influential, because subconsciously I know this is going to improve my chances of procreation.
That's
Do
so
you also
true.
think it helps with bringing male dominance as well? So like you know that your peers will respect you because you are this kind of
level of guy.
level of man. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So do you reckon it's both?
Yes. Yeah, you'll definitely like the idea of like wanting approval of other men is pretty innate.
Do you reckon that's across all species or just?
It's across all societies. It's universal across every society.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And just to circle back to the monogamy question while we're talking about worldwide and species and stuff, there is certain creatures on Earth that are programmed genetically to be monogamous. Would
Yes.
you agree?
Yes,
Like
they
birds and stuff?
definitely are. Yeah, 100% are. Yeah.
And you're just saying that humans aren't.
Well, humans aren't. Here's another really interesting biological fact. The shape of the penis literally proves that we're not like monogamous.
Explain.
So the glands of the penis, the head of the penis, is basically like a plunger for the vagina. So it's designed to it sucks sperm out of the vagina that's already in there.
No way.
Yeah, that's the way the glands is designed. If there's already semen in her vagina, it'll pull it out.
Is this a fact?
It's a fact.
I never knew that.
Before you inject your semen into it,
That's insane.
the penis wouldn't have evolved that way if it didn't need to,
Even if it's small.
even if it's tiny.
No, I was flexing.
Not about me, bro. Oh, I nearly said something then. I nearly said something then. I'm really about to cut that
Oh,
right
dear.
out.
You couldn't let that one slip.
No, just had to
Jump
give
on
it to the bro.
it.
I feel like nowadays though, like we live in abundance of everything when it comes to food, money, women especially, and dating apps I think has played a massive part in that.
Yeah,
So do you think the fact that we have access to these apps in modern day dating, it's actually ruined people in the long term when they're trying to find a long term partner?
Yeah, well, because it's turned dating into like a global market. Yeah, so like there's the average bloke is competing with like you didn't used to compete with everybody in your country or everyone in your city before.
True.
You competed with the bloke in your neighborhood.
Yeah,
the bloke
so
at your school,
true.
Wow, yeah.
The bloke at your pub. Like that's who you were competing against when it came to like attracting a woman.
Yeah.
Now you got to compete with everybody.
She has access to guys in other countries.
Yeah, they don't like they're not, and obviously not every woman is doing this.
Yeah.
Right? But in general, I mean, but again, if you could take the most average-looking woman and create a profile for her on a dating app and just do it as an experiment. If you're watching, you don't believe this shit, just make one yourself. Like and just swipe. Like you'll get infinite matches.
Yeah.
As an average woman.
Yeah.
Like,
I swear they say on dating apps like only 5% of men actually get.
I don't know if it's. I don't know what percentages, but it's
Tiny.
a tiny percentage of them
Tiny percentage.
will get good swipes. Yeah, and even then, like dating apps are like hackable. Like you just need someone who can take a good photo of you.
Yeah,
Like
true.
most guys aren't ugly. Like everyone talks about like needing to be tall and having a chiseled jawline or whatever the fuck. Like every guy can make themselves look
Yeah, I
good,
agree.
like make himself attractive enough,
Yeah.
and like by dressing well,
Mhm.
like maybe getting a tan, like adding a bit of muscle on them, like are those things that take a bit long term. But just having a friend who's a good fucking photographer
Yeah.
Yeah,
will take you from like a 4 to a 7.
It's so true.
Yeah, it's very
It's
true.
simple, like, and it's just like whenever I get a guy like asking me like how do I get better at dating apps, the thing I tell them is go on to like Airbnb experiences, find a photographer in your city, like get about 3 or 5 different outfits, and spend the weekend with just do like a whole day or two with your boys, doing a bunch of different activities, and just have that photographer follow you around all day, hide in the bushes taking photos.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Not fucking like
Yeah.
taking it. Not you looking at the
Candid,
camera,
candid.
hide in the
yeah.
bush.
Yeah.
Hide in the bush and take candid shots of you and your boys laughing and having a great time. You will get the best profile photos you'll ever need for the rest of your life.
That's so true. That's great.
You can do that in
advice.
like a day.
Most
Yeah.
guys are scared to do that though. Like my friends back in the day would never. I would say, "Can you to get a photo of me? I like my outfit." They'll be like, "No, it's gay. Don't want to do that."
Yeah, because it's like it's gay. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like, well, it is a bit gay, but it's just.
Well, it's gonna get me tingle, that's what I want.
But it'll get you birds.
Yeah, exactly. Get us on rally. That's what we want.
But you gotta do, if you do it back for them, like then
Yeah.
well, that's what I found. Like if you and your boys like kind of understand that the reason why you're doing it and you're both doing it for each other, you get better at like taking photos. You understand like photo aesthetics. It makes life easier.
True.
But if you hired like a photographer for all your boys for one day and they all got the photos, like
They're gonna love it.
We
Yeah.
just do it amongst ourselves.
yeah, no,
anyway,
you
so
guys
we
know what
get
you're
good
doing,
photos.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like it makes sense. You guys know what you're doing. But if you're the one who wants to get his profile better and your
Right.
mates don't give a fuck, just do it for him anyway. And
Yeah.
then
True.
and then afterwards be like, hey, look how better my dating profile's doing. Here's the
True.
photos we got of you,
Yeah. That's
and
it.
then see how he reacts to it.
It's great advice for
I'm
the
banned
viewers.
off them anyway, so I can't use it, so it's all good. I've got a question though. So nowadays, like men do everything to look the part, but when they're out and about, they don't know how to speak to a woman. I see it all the time. They're too scared. They can't approach them.
Right.
They just
Scared of
don't
being
have
rejected.
the chat, wherever it may be. They just don't have the chat. You walk into a bar, you see a woman you like. What are you saying? Like, how are you approaching that situation, and what can you say to men to be able to actually be better in those situations
question.
when they're out and about?
Yeah, I mean, it would, like I only ever used like 2 lines, and one was like if it was a group of girls having a good time, I'll just walk up and be like, "You guys are having way too much fun over here. I'm gonna get the bouncer." Like basically tell them to shut the fuck up, but like in a funny way.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like it just breaks the ice.
Yeah, cool.
The other one is like if you're just like this works for guys who are actually really socially awkward, and you just go up and be like, "Look, this is super weird, but I'd be kicking myself for the rest of the day if it didn't come say hi."
Yeah. Nice.
Because like you're calling out the fact that you're like
Approaching.
You're calling out the fact that you're approaching. That it's like kind of awkward and weird and whatever. And like if you're a nervous guy and you're doing that, it actually like the congruency like gets rid of
Takes the
nerves.
awkwardness
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
rather than trying to come up with like some fucking
Cheesy
super,
chat-up
super
line.
charming like line.